Time to take a dip in the largest lake in Central Europe, and what better place to do it from than Geneva, Switzerland. Nestled right on the southern tip of Lake Geneva, this global hub for diplomacy and banking is a place you can't miss. Geneva is the second most populous city in Switzerland and houses the European headquarters of both the United Nations and the Red Cross. And in doing so, this destination is extremely popular for those VIP diplomats from around the world. Aside from catering to the world leaders, Geneva is ripe with some amazing views of the lake. And when trying to get that picture, you'll undoubtedly notice the massive jet of water shooting up in the air down by the promenade. A monument of great pride for the locals, this water jet shoots a staggering 500 liters of water per second, upwards of 40 meters in the air. What started as a safety valve for the hydraulic power plant back in 1886 quickly grew on the locals and became a permanent monument since 1951. Once you get over the water jet, you'll be graced with stunning views of Lake Geneva, flanked by the Swiss Alps and the Jura mountains. What a great starting point for a few short trips up the lake to places like Montreux or Lucerne or the Lavaux vineyards for some amazing wines paired with the best views of the lake. Without question, my favorite part of every video is looking at the old historic parts of town. And wouldn't you know it, Geneva has one too. Old Town is the largest historic center in Switzerland and twists and turns up and down the hills. Steep cobblestone streets and stairs will carry you to the main attraction, St. Pierre Cathedral. This has to be at the top of the list because it's literally at the top of the city. With architecture dating back to the 12th century and underground archaeological sites to wander, you can't go wrong with setting aside a few hours for this one. Plus, it has amazing views of the Alps, the city, and the lake from either of the two towers attached. Word is that the South Tower is great on warm sunny days because it's wide open and not covered, while the viewing room on the North Tower is great for cold, wet days. Though Switzerland is considered more expensive than most, each of the country's cities has something so unique to offer while also providing some of the most amazing views in all of Europe. And if that doesn't do it, you can always settle for some of their famous cheese fondue. Okay, this was a tough choice because there was about 5 places in Switzerland that I wanted to do a video on, so it was hard to pick which one to start with. Geneva seemed like a good choice and I'm glad I made it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little postcard, and if you did, please consider subscribing for more of the same. I've also added a couple more videos if you feel the need for some more travel inspiration. Thanks for watching.